Welcome back to Wheels 4 Drive, where we bring you the latest, greatest, and sometimes surprising insights into the world of cars. If you're a fan of cutting-edge technology, sleek designs, and a little bit of EV magic, you're in for a treat today. What makes a car not just good, but unforgettable? Is it performance, design, practicality, or a mix of everything? Stick around because today we're diving deep into the highly anticipated 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5. Since its debut, the Ioniq 5 has turned heads and stolen hearts, racking up awards like our own favorite playlists rack up likes. From its futuristic design to its EV performance, this is a vehicle that's shaping how we think about electric SUVs. But with so many updates for 2025, does it still hold the crown? Let's find out. What's new for 2025? Hyundai didn't rest on its laurels with this update. One of the biggest upgrades is the rugged XRT trim. Think higher ride height, all-terrain tires, and an adventurous edge that wasn't present in previous models. And how about that rear windshield wiper? Yes, it's finally here. A small but much needed addition for those rainy or snowy days. First, let's talk powertrain options, because power is where the Ioniq 5 really shines. Whether you opt for the base single motor version with 168 horsepower or the dual motor setup with a roaring 320 ponies, there's something here for everyone. And for those of you seeking thrills, the Ioniq 5N version with 641 horsepower is in a league of its own. But that's a story for another day. Now, here's a question for you. Would you trade range for power? The 2025 model offers up to 318 miles per charge with the most efficient single motor configuration. That's an improvement over last year, thanks to a new 84.0 kilowatt-hour battery. But if you're craving the 320 horsepower all-wheel drive thrill, you'll find yourself stopping to charge a bit more often. Still, charging isn't much of a hassle, thanks to one of the fastest charging systems in the industry. In just 20 minutes, you can juice up from 10% to 80% using a DC fast charger. Think about it, a quick coffee break and you're back on the road. And speaking of road trips, let's chat about the ride. Hyundai has nailed a balance between comfort and agility here. The low center of gravity and wide tires make this EV feel planted, even on winding roads. But if we're being honest, the steering could use a touch more feedback, and we wouldn't mind if the suspension was a bit firmer for spirited driving. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to consider. The interior sees subtle yet significant tweaks too. The wireless charging pad has been repositioned for easier access, and new physical buttons make adjusting heated seats and the steering wheel a breeze. Plus, the infotainment system now runs the latest software, keeping everything fresh and intuitive. What do you think? Are these updates enough to make the Ioniq 5 a top pick for 2025? And let's not forget about space. With a wheelbase longer than Hyundai's own Palisade, this compact SUV offers impressive passenger room. The flat floor enhances the sense of openness, and features like sliding center consoles and reclining front seats with footrests are designed to make your EV experience even better. Whether you're a road trip enthusiast or someone who just wants a comfy commute, the Ioniq 5 checks those boxes. When it comes to tech and safety, the Ioniq 5 doesn't hold back. You've got a 12-inch touchscreen paired with a 12-inch digital gauge cluster, voice recognition, and even a head-up display with augmented reality navigation. It's like stepping into the future. Driver assistance features are abundant too, with lane-centering adaptive cruise control and side impact collision avoidance added for 2025. Price-wise, it's competitive, starting at $43,975 for the SE and going up to $56,875 for the rugged XRT trim. It positions itself well against rivals like the Ford Mustang Mach-E and Volkswagen ID4. But here's the real question. Does the Ioniq 5's blend of style, tech, and performance justify its price tag? So what's the verdict? The 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5 continues to push boundaries with its improved range, fast charging, and a mix of practicality and style. Sure, there are areas where it could be better, like steering feedback and smartphone integration requiring wires, but those are small bumps in an otherwise smooth ride. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think about the Ioniq 5's updates for 2025? Are you excited about the new XRT trim, or does the added range make it a stronger contender in the EV market? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to Wheels 4 Drive for more daily content. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the road.